Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Shaykh, is it okay if I sit down and ask you a few questions?
Sure, no worries, inshallah.
I had a question to ask you, which I was a little bit embarrassed about. So the question was, recently during my Salah, I feel like I've lost that connection. And I'm just wondering if it's something that's normal, and how do I go about regaining that connection and finding khushu within my Salah?
I think the problem you're describing is quite common. A lot of people suffer with this problem. But there are a few remedies to this that are short-term, easy, quick fixes that you can employ. And there's some that are a bit more long-term. So, the Prophet ﷺ tells us that إِذَا قُمْتَ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ فَصَلِّ صَلَاةَ مُوَدِّعٍ. That when you get up to the Salah, then perform the Salah of one who is bidding farewell. So they're leaving this world, they're leaving the dunya, that's their last Salah. So if you think of that, it's literally your last Salah. Your grave is right next to you. And once you've finished and completed that prayer, you're going down, you're being lowered into your grave, you're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take a few moments before your Salah to picture this, to imagine this, and your Salah will change completely. I think it's self-explanatory. I don't need to explain why your Salah will change. You know that this is the thing that's going to benefit you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, in your Salah, when you reach a point where you're distracted and you start to think of home and your family or your business, etc., or the conversation you just had with a person before you entered into that Salah, then the Prophet ﷺ has taught us to say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وليتفل عن يساره ثلاثة. That he should have a slight spitting sound that is emitted from his mouth towards his left. And that literally dispels or expels the devil that comes and bothers you. So there's a specific devil that is employed to come and worry you during your Salah. His name is Khinzab or Khanzab. So that's his job. He comes there and he constantly tries to worry you and distract you and call you to that which is, has nothing to do with your Salah. So I think if you employ a few methods like these, your Salah changes. The third way, which is what I was talking about when I meant like long-term, changes towards your Salah, is to begin to learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, learn about His greatness, His magnanimity, who He is. So when Allah is great and revered within your heart, then naturally you realize that I'm standing before the maker of the universe. And that changes your Salah completely. And that's more long-term, because you can't learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala overnight. It takes time for you to go through the research, to go through the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what He's said about Himself. So if we see in the story of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, when he meets Musa, or Musa meets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the first time, he actually says, Innani ana Allah, I am Allah. So he's introducing Musa alayhi salatu wasalam to himself. And he says, Innani ana Allah, la ilaha illa ana, fa'budni wa aqim as-salata li dhikri. So worship me, there is no God besides me, worship me and establish the Salah for my remembrance. But he started by introducing himself. I am Allah. So literally he's telling Musa, get to know me. You know me, you'll worship me. You don't need anybody to tell you to worship me. So you naturally realize that when you raise your hands, I'm entering into conversation with my Creator, the one who fashioned me, brought me into existence, the very reason why I'm standing here today and I'm in existence amongst mankind, So it changes your Salah completely to get to know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. I think in da'wah, you find a lot of people invite towards the way and the path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there is a destination that we're forgetting to focus on. And that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's the destination. He's where we're going to. So why not get to know who Allah Rabbul Izzati wal Jalal is? So I hope, that helps you in your Salah, inshaAllah.
Thank you, Shaykh. It did help me. I really appreciate it.
Barakallahu feek.